Happy 4th of July, everybody, and welcome back to Pappy Tankers. I've got a little bit of something different for you today because it is the 4th of July. So, I have made some beautiful red, white, and blue coconut macaroons. For when you're having a hard day at the bench and need a little zap of protein, this is a perfect batch for you. And oh, look at these. Just so beautiful and succulent. The coconut. I added some red and blue M&Ms. Stick around for a few minutes and I'll show you how I made these delicious and good for you treats. We'll see you back in a minute. Hey, alright, here we are. Instead of at the workbench, or in the shop, or in the kitchen. Yes, Pappy knows how to cook. And here's how we make these beautiful and delicious coconut macaroons. This right here is the hardest part for me. We need 3 egg whites, and I tend to sometimes, well, I just have a problem getting the egg whites out. But eventually I do figure it out and find a way to do this. And if you do get some egg yolk in there, it's no big deal. It changes the color and makes it a little bit darker. But since these were for the 4th of July and I wanted the white to be better, I scooped out the little bit of yolk that slipped in there as best I could. Now I typically mix all the liquid ingredients first, whether I'm making a cake or cookies or anything else. Get all the liquids, moist stuff, mixed together first. And that way when you add the dry powders or the dry mixes, it all gets evenly distributed. Add in a can of sweetened condensed milk. And then one of my secret ingredients is some almond extract. Only about a capful or so is all you need, just to give it that little extra thing. You don't want to put too much. You don't want to overpower the coconut. And then I add some coconut oil, about 4 tablespoons. You can use regular butter if you want. It's pretty much the same thing. And even though this looks solid, once coconut oil gets to like 76 degrees, it turns into a liquid. So just the stirring will make it melt, and that makes it easier to blend in than regular butter does. Plus the butter can change the color of it just a little bit. Now you'll notice that I didn't use an electric beater. That's because I've trained my hands over the years to do about 750 RPMs. I actually have cooked quite a bit over the years, so I've built up a speed and a manual dexterity for getting things like this done. Now, if only I could make my models work this fast, or wash the dishes this fast, then I'd be good to go. So you get it all mixed up, and then I start adding the dry ingredients to it. And the first and big one is some protein powder. I'll add about 2 scoops of this. And I got this recipe from the lovely and talented masked model. She's always making wonderful stuff, and Pretty tasty, I have to admit. But as I get a little bit older, I need to take care of myself a little bit better, and so this way I do it. I use a vanilla flavored protein powder, and that helps give it a little bit extra sweetness without having to actually add any sugar to this. And if you look at the ingredients, there really isn't any. The coconut is sweet enough as it is. The vanilla protein powder has enough sweetness thing. And then the couple special ingredients that I put in a little bit later, that gives it enough of a zing that it'll satisfy your sweet cravings. Let's put in a little bit of baking powder to help keep it all together and make it rise a little bit. We'll stir that in and get it going nice and good. I only added about half a teaspoon of it. A little bit of this stuff goes a long way. We'll add about the same amount of salt to it, about half a teaspoon, and you can see my professional measuring devices that I use there. Yes, I washed my hands first. Alright, now it's time for the coconut. Oh, I love this stuff. It's so good. Wait, Pappy, look what you did. There ain't no way you're going to get all that mixed up in that little bowl. Well, yes, I will. I have a secret. I can do it. I might make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. So watch and learn, young Padawans, that even though it looks like it's going to overfill, if you're careful and don't crank up that 750 RPM mixing spoon quite as fast, you can get it all stirred in and mixed around quite easily. Now I did have to keep my other hand there just to make sure it wasn't all flopping out of the bowl. But as you'll see in just a minute, it came out just fine and perfect for this size bowl. And no, I'm not going to admit that I couldn't find the regular full-size mixing bowl, so I just grabbed what I could. Hey, you do what you can where you at with what you got. Okay, this is a good time to preset and preheat the oven to 325. And while that's warming up, we'll go ahead and get a nice cookie sheet or pizza pan. Put some parchment paper on it. It makes it so easy to clean. And now comes the final and great ingredient that makes this really special. And special for the 4th of July. Because, yep, red and blue M&Ms. A whole big box of them. Well, actually I had to go through a couple boxes just to pick out all the red and blue M&Ms. Somebody who was wearing a mask gave me that idea. But she's got all kinds of great ideas. Keeps me busy. Now, the reason we added the M&Ms last is because I'm sure you guys have noticed, if you've ever cooked with M&Ms before, that if you do it, put them in while everything is still wet, the color coating comes off. So if you put them in last like this, it keeps it much more together. And that's what I was looking to do. Red, white, and blue macaroons. So you can get fancy and put these into little, like the little mini cupcake dishes, or oh, I forget what they're called. John from Amateur Scale Model Building. He used to be a chef and knows what all that stuff is called. But anyways, you can do that, or you can just flop it out onto the pan, and that's the way I do it. I try to get them all about the same size. I have no idea how much this will make. This was about a pound of coconut, I think. And I'll have the whole ingredient list in the description down below. But it's basically just coconut, a couple egg whites. Oh yeah, let's get that in the oven. Get that cooking. I think about 20 minutes ought to do it. Yeah, 20 minutes. And through the magic of YouTubing and editing, oh, look at these coming out of there. Oh, you guys could smell them. You'd be drooling right now. Yes, I'm trying to get the scent to come through the camera, but they haven't figured that out yet. But they look pretty good and festive for a wonderful 4th of July. And you can use different colors for different holidays if you like them. So we're going to set these off to cool for just a couple minutes, and that way when we go to take them off the pan, they'll stay together and be nice and lovely. Oh yes, these are so delicious, and they make a great snack for any time of the day. It doesn't have to be a holiday. I try to only eat like 2 at a time, and then I'll stick some in the fridge, I'll stick some in the freezer, so that whenever I'm working on other stuff, I've got something to munch on. And it, like I said, it's a healthy snack with the protein powder. Oh yeah, look at those. And my son likes them too. I would like to give a big thank you to the Masked Model again for giving me this recipe and this delicious treat. I hope you guys have a safe and happy 4th of July. And keep all your fingers. It's hard to build a model with only 5 fingers, but some people do it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Pappy Tinkers.